Okay, so I'm super happy that y'all could join us today. We are very passionate about using oils on our dogs for many different reasons, and of course using them for us too. So we'll kind of touch base on that as well. We want to go through any concerns that you have for you and or your pets. So we'll kind of go through what we're going to talk about today. Okay, so a brief overview. What are essential oils? We'll kind of explain that. Where do we get them? Where they're sourced from? What sets doTERRA apart and why did we choose them personally? Why doTERRA for our dogs? Then we'll talk about what your needs are and your dog's needs are because we want to be sure that we address any concerns that you're having. Then we have some of our favorite blends that we've used that we want to go over just in case anybody else is in need of them right now. I know there's a big outbreak with ticks and fleas right now, so that's the first one that we'll go over. Can I use the same oils for me as my dogs? And then we'll go over oil kits and any questions, and then we'll do some giveaways.
Alrighty, so who are we? I know you probably recognize those two goobers on the right. That's Abby and Gunner, our two pups. I'm Sean Evans. This is Chelsea Evans. We originally come from the Dallas area of Texas. We currently live in Utah. We love the mountains, and it's been a really great experience for us here. We got Abby. She's about 3. Got her as a little puppy, and then Gunner, he's close to 10 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And so
he's a rambunctious little thing. Very much a hyperactive puppy.
Yeah, he's something else. They're German short hair pointers. We really love the German short hair pointer breed. We got Abby, and we just fell in love with the breed, and we might stick with just yet GSPs. We might branch out.
I guess we're branching out a little bit. Gunner is part of Vizsla, so
that's true.
Yeah, we love him to death. We both work full time.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a pet nutrition specialist. I also have a dog blog with 2 other girls. I don't know if y'all have been to the links that I have posted on Instagram or not, but we've been doing that for almost 2 years now. So I'm very much in the dog world, and I love it. So if I could do this full time, that'd be great. Okay, so what are essential oils? Have either or any 3 of y'all, have y'all used essential oils before?
Yes. No, I haven't used them.
I haven't used them. Jeannie said no, and then Nadia, you said yes?
Yep.
Awesome.
What do you use them for so far?
For myself, I have a variety of different ones that I use, but for Willow, I've used Melaleuca on her paws with coconut oil.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
And lavender in the bath because she gets scared.
Yeah. I tell you, lavender, they say, is the gateway oil. That's like what starts everybody out, and then it like opens them up to a whole bunch of other oils. But lavender is definitely the most used in our household, I think.
Yeah, and then Ruger and Juniper's mom, what's your first name? Chelsea probably knows, but I don't know.
I don't know if you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm Katie. Sorry.
Katie? Cool.
So I'm in the car.
You're fine.
That's awesome.
Concentrate on driving.
I'm not driving. I'm in the passenger.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Alrighty. Now, Janie and Katie, have you ever heard of essential oils before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work at a co-op, a local co-op, and there's a few people that sold the doTERRA. I think we have a doTERRA diffuser. I'm not sure what brand it is.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Diffusing is our favorite, and my favorite anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so what are essential oils? Natural aromatic compounds found in plants, so they extract all of the oils from the plants by steam distillation or cold pressing, depending on what kind of plant it is.
And where they're trying to pull the essential oil from.
Yes, so with doTERRA, they are sourced where they are best known for, I guess, what is the word? I have baby brain. I'm pregnant, so I may like look at him a lot. What is the word I'm looking for? Where they're naturally grown.
Like where they're indigenous or whatever?
Yes. So doTERRA sources all of their oils where they're naturally grown. They don't do everything here in the United States. They always go to the source, which is really nice. Essential oils are powerful, safe benefits without side effects. And they're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. How do they work? Essential oils can penetrate cells to eliminate threats and help cells on the inside and outside. So a lot of your medication stuff can't do that. That's why we've basically converted from any medication that our dog needs to essential oils. We've seen a really quick change, like anytime that they need something. It's a quicker turnaround for them.
Really fast turnaround. A lot quicker than I would say any medication they've been on before, which surprised me.
Yeah. And we can go over some of those examples as we go throughout the PowerPoint. You don't become immune to the benefits of essential oils, which is crazy to me because if you take headache medicine or something consistently, your body gets used to it. But with essential oils, you don't get used to it. So love that.
Nice. Okay, how do we use essential oils? There's 3 different ways. We've used essential oils all 3 of these different ways. So there's aromatically, topically, and internally. Aromatically, I think Katie, I don't know if it was Katie or Nadia, touched on this. You have a diffuser and you diffuse essential oils in your home?
Yeah, we use
It was Katie? Yeah. Awesome. How have you seen those benefits just from diffusing oils in your home?
Lavender, I think, kind of helps us put it to sleep, but we've never really used it towards our dog.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, really like diffusing oils aromatically or even just smelling the oils, putting it up to your nose, it's so powerful and strong that it affects, your mood, air purification. And if you put, there's a essential oil from doTERRA called Breathe. And let's say you're stuffy, you put it up to your nose and it just opens up your airways, or even
just
peppermint.
Rub it on your hands.
Even peppermint or something like that. They're really strong and powerful. Topically, so I don't know if any of you have ever heard of reflexology. It's like the science behind like different parts of your body and how it affects other parts. There's a few places on your body that putting essential oils benefits more than just, putting
where
it
you're
wherever.
physically
Yeah, exactly. So like behind the ears, between the toes, and on the paw pad or on the belly of the dog is the best way to get essential oils into their system and get it, affecting the part of their body that needs the benefits. There's internally, really the best way for internally is just veggie caps. Those little caps, you can make your own little pills. You can put the oils in them and just stick it in one of those little
pill pockets.
Yeah, pill pockets. Yeah. And then they eat them right up and it goes straight in and it's just super easy and super fast.
Yeah. So we actually did this with Gunner. We went out of town a couple weeks ago to Texas for a baby shower and they had to be kenneled. And like 5 days before they had to be kenneled, Gunner got kennel cough. And so we researched what's good for kennel cough, what works for coughing, all that good stuff. We ended up going with Melissa oil, which is a finer oil, so it's a little more expensive. But we put that in veggie caps. And for 2 days, he was not coughing, not a single cough. And the vet told us that it would take 14 days for it to go away, which we didn't have. We didn't have 14 days. Yeah. We had 5.
Yeah. It was amazing, the turnaround.
Yeah. So super exciting that, we have the veggie caps for the dogs. Stick them in pill pockets. You're good to go.
So that little disclosure we have at the bottom, those are a couple very important points. Dogs tolerate the oils really well, but dogs vary greatly in size. And so using tiny amounts of oil for sensitive skin or puppies and toy breeds and dilute with coconut oil if needed. That fractionated coconut oil is so valuable.
Yeah.
And
any carrier oil really would work. Vegetable oil. Don't use water because that actually makes it penetrate into the skin more. And I add it if needed, but honestly, I would say every time you're applying it to the skin, always, always, always add a carrier oil.
Yeah.
'Cause they're a little more sensitive to smells than us. Their skin may be a little more sensitive. We're not really sure about that, but yeah. So go to the next one.
Alrighty.
So what sets doTERRA apart? We discussed this a little bit, but we'll go into more detail now. So doTERRA, their essential oils are certified pure therapeutic grade. That means pure, they're natural, there's no ingredients, fragrances, or fillers. You don't have to worry about any chemicals in them. They're completely safe. No pesticides. They're potent. They're the most potent oils that I have smelled before.
If you put like peppermint on your upper lip and you go into a steam room, you have to leave. It's crazy.
And they're very selective. So they're grown in the best environment and harvested at the right time.
Yeah.
So
like we said, they're sourced where they grow the best, like indigenously. And so we hinted at it earlier. We mentioned it earlier that they don't, bring the plants or whatever it is to the United States to grow them. They find them where they grow naturally, and they distill them there.
Yeah. And they always give back to the community after, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But that is a whole other PowerPoint. So FDA standards allow an essential oil to be labeled 100% pure, even if it contains 92% fillers, which is insane to me. And if you have purchased essential oils from grocery stores, local stores, stuff like that, you can definitely tell just by smelling them. So 98% of essential oils sold are contaminated and not fit for use. If you use lower grade essential oils, you could actually make the symptoms worse, whatever you're trying to make better.
So that CPTG we have there, right by the first doTERRA bullet point, that stands for certified pure therapeutic grade. That's actually a standard that doTERRA started. doTERRA started this.
It's at a really high standard.
Yeah, and so it's industry leading.
And I have no idea how those red lines got on the screen, but we'll just pretend they're not there.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do we use doTERRA on our dogs? We love natural solutions. That's why we started out with essential oils a little over a year ago when Abby got into an accident. And we gradually found our way to doTERRA because you can see that they're quicker, longer lasting benefits to these oils. Essential oils are free from chemicals. They cross the cell membranes and certified pure therapeutic grade like we just talked about. And they're affordable. They are so much more affordable than the vet. We still have pet insurance. We still go to the vet when we need to. But we have saved so much money by using oils. And we know that other people can too. And that's why we wanted to do this webinar and start talking to people about it and save other people time and money and help make their lives a little better. So
here's some things. Chelsea posted a couple things on the Instagram about essential oils and how she maybe wanted to start a class about it. And a few people came up with some things about, what she should address or, what topic she should cover, to try to use essential oils to overcome, these issues in dogs. So fleas and ticks, nervousness or excitement, or sadness, wound care, hot spots or itching. And so we did a little research.
A lot of research.
We
We've
did
done a lot of research for a while.
And we came up with some blends that are great for these issues.
Okay, so ticks are a really big deal right now. There's a big outbreak. If you watch the news, you'll hear about it. So this DIY tick prevention spray is really good. It repels the ticks. You'll have a 30 milliliter bottle of TerraShield that is sold exclusively from doTERRA. This is a natural bug barrier. So this is for humans and pets. So you both can use this. If you're out hiking or out at the lake or just hanging out in the backyard, This is amazing stuff.
Yeah, super valuable, and it's all natural.
So you will mix it in another glass bottle. So you can add your 10 drops of lemongrass. So this is a relative of citronella, which is used in outdoor candles to help repel mosquitoes. So this will ward off the bugs. And then you use 10 drops eucalyptus. It's a strong, sharp smell that bugs will try to avoid at all costs. So all of this is going to repel ticks. Ticks absolutely hate lemongrass and eucalyptus. We have added lavender, rosemary, and citronella for an extra boost. Actually, we have not added citronella, but I've read that you can do that. So just a few different options there. If you forget it when you go out and you come back or your dog has a tick or something, this is how you can remove them safely. So you do 5 drops of melaleuca. As you can see, they're Velcro dogs. They want to be on us all the time.
True.
The melaleuca helps prevent health issues that go along with ticks and what they carry. 5 drops oregano. This is an antibiotic and antimicrobial. It's known for those properties.
It's also really strong.
It is. It's a hot oil. So I would say that's part of the reason why ticks don't like it, right? 5 drops lavender. This soothes any skin irritation that the ticks are causing. And then 5 drops frankincense reduces inflammation and regulates the immune system reactions. So drop a few drops onto the tick and it will slowly move its way out. You just have to make sure not to leave the head behind. If you forget to let it do its thing and come out by itself, try not to pull it out. It should come out by itself.
We've actually seen a YouTube video where somebody used this combo, and it was amazing to watch them drop it on the tick. You know, the tick had its head buried in the skin. They dropped it on the tick, and it didn't take too long. I mean, it was maybe a few seconds before the tick pulled out. I'm assuming that oregano was doing its thing, because that oregano is a hot oil. And they pulled it right off and got it out of there, and it was amazing to watch.
DIY flea shampoo. We also have other ideas for flea prevention, so we can go over those later too, if you're interested. So you will use 1 cup Castile soap, 10 drops cedarwood, 10 drops peppermint, 10 drops eucalyptus, lemongrass, and lavender. What a coincidence. Fleas hate lemongrass and eucalyptus too. So that is why we have added those in there. So as for emotional concerns, we got a lot of feedback on this because this is something that our dogs deal with. I think the German short hairs are known for having anxious feelings and being extremely hyperactive, and
they're really high strung. So if your dog is high strung, then you know what it feels like.
Yeah. So emotional concerns, nervousness or overexcitement. Rub lavender on their collar with a Q-tip, or massage behind their ears before you leave the house if they have separation issues. This will help calm them. We do that a lot for Abby, especially. She is a very sensitive dog, and she takes things very personal, like when we go out to the movies or whatever.
It's true.
You can massage balance, blend into the paw pads and in between the toes. Just make sure that you get it in there really good. That way they don't lick it all off. And then you can also diffuse 5 drops Roman chamomile. This soothes the mind, and 5 drops lavender, which relieves stress. And you can do this in your home or car. I don't know if y'all have seen the little diffusers that you can put in your car, but if your dogs aren't good with car rides, this is a perfect way to get them to calm down in the car. Once again, Abby, she like paces back and forth the entire car ride. She hates it. Yeah, it helps a lot. So sad dogs, like if you leave for work and they are just, the saddest little things, give you the puppy eyes. You can diffuse uplifting scents to help just put them in a better mood. So 2 drops of grapefruit. It's uplifting and reviving. 2 drops wild orange is purifying, stimulating, yet tranquilizing. I've actually known hypnotherapists and regular therapists who use wild orange in their office when they are in session. Then you'll add 2 drops frankincense. This is calming. It has a calming and tranquil energy, and it's known for spiritual grounding. 2 drops on guard is energizing and uplifting with its aroma. So down at the bottom, I listed some other ones that are known to naturally calm the nervous system. So those are some other good ones. We love bergamot. I think that's how you say it. Bergamot.
Yeah, bergamot.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites to diffuse with lavender.
It smells wonderful.
It is. It's amazing.
And you really can't say enough about frankincense or On Guard. Frankincense is a really powerful oil that can do a lot of things. It's been said before that if you don't know what to do, grab frankincense. And then On Guard is doTERRA's blend for like cleansing or healing. I mean, they're all healing, but
and I'd say preventative also.
Yeah. Truly, like it's a powerful oil for like if you're getting sick, or if somebody in your family is sick, or if your dogs are getting sick. We had Abby and Gunner. They jumped into this pond, and this pond is the reason why Gunner got kennel cough in the first place. He jumped in and immediately, maybe half an hour later, started coughing really bad. It sounded horrible. He was in clear discomfort. We used a blend of On Guard and some other things, and it immediately started working. On Guard and Melissa, I think it was. And it was amazing. On Guard truly is amazing blend, and amazing essential oil.
So the therapeutic benefits to both of these aren't just for dogs, these are for humans too. So I know that dogs feed off of our energy, and if I'm feeling anxious or overwhelmed, I know the dogs can feel it. We're both going to need the essential oils to be diffused in the room to help us feel better. So yeah, I love them. So physical concerns. Wound care. We have lots and lots of experience with wound care. You want to go through this one?
Yeah. Okay, so here's just a good blend for wound care. So it's 5 drops of melaleuca, which actually cleanses the wound. 3 drops of rosemary, which speeds the healing process. 3 drops of clove, but dilute it with fractionated coconut oil. This is a really hot oil, and it has a natural numbing benefit. Then mix and apply lightly to the wound. This will help the body seal and protect the wound. So this is more meant for like an open wound, like, where the skin is perforated and there's muscle tissue and things underneath that. This is really great for like an open wound. There's other blends you can do. Like Gunner, he's had a lot of joint issues for some reason. I don't know if it's just growing pains or what, but he limped solid for like 2 weeks one time. And we made up this blend and just, put it on a hot rag, and it was a hot compress on his shoulder. And it was noticeable the difference it made after just one application, maybe 15, 20 minutes. It was amazing. We might put that blend, on a different class later on. So follow up with a few drops of helichrysum if the bleeding persists. Helichrysum is an amazing, powerful oil.
He's used it.
I've used it before. I've cut my finger open and put on some. Debbie was there. She actually gave me the helichrysum, and it made my wound almost immediately stop bleeding. It was pretty amazing. And then add a few drops of lavender for a calming effect. We haven't, used the helichrysum on the dogs yet because we haven't needed to quite yet, which is a good thing. But we are confident that it will work if we have the opportunity to use it on them because it's worked for us.
Yeah. More physical concerns. So hot spots and itching. We actually have a little taste of what this is because Gunner has come back with some what I think might be hot spots after being boarded. So you'll do 1 tablespoon of fractionated coconut oil because you want to dilute the blend. 2 drops of geranium. This minimizes the inflammation in the area. 6 drops lavender, known for its calming effects. It's going to calm the skin. 6 drops cedarwood. This promotes hair growth, reduces irritation, and it's an antiseptic. So with hot spots and itching, you're going to notice that their hair goes away. You want it to grow back so that they have long, luscious locks. And then you will do 4 tablespoons witch hazel. This eases pain, itching, and swelling. So this isn't something that doTERRA sells. You'll just buy this from your grocery store. And then you're going to mix it in a spray bottle, and spray is needed to ease the discomfort. You can add a few drops of peppermint for a cooling effect during summer. We just recently did that. And with the oils, you'll use them as often as you see fit for your dog. It's said that after the symptoms go away, you still use whatever it is for 24 hours to make sure that it's not going to come back. So I'm learning a lot about that right now because I'm very inconsistent while I'm pregnant. So other concerns. So these are some that we came up with, but we want to hear your ideas also, what things we haven't discussed over the class. Because we are going to come up with a schedule for the next couple months. That way we make sure we go over any concerns that you have. So inflammation, sore muscles, we briefly touched on that. Sean told a story about Gunner. Digestive issues, vomiting, diarrhea, gas, kennel cough. We also briefly went over that as well. Behavior problems, peeing, marking, chewing. There are oils that will help with that. Seasonal threats. We discussed some of those today. I know that there are more than just fleas and ticks, though, that are seasonal. Cracked paws, dry noses, scars. That's a big one. Teeth and gum problems, and weight management. So those are just a couple handfuls of the ones that we have researched that we could go over. But what are your specific needs for your dogs? Can anybody can give any that
something that we didn't cover?
And then John can write them down.
Yeah.
In a better angle. Oh, and it looks like, did we lose anyone right now? So did y'all have any specific concerns coming in that you wanted us to go over that maybe we didn't?
No, I didn't really. I just wanted to hear some things.
More about the oils. I'm all about learning. We attend so many online classes and in-person classes to learn more about oils, and we've become very, very passionate about it. And so that's why I decided to go to Abby and Gunner's Instagram to help spread that passion. 1, with the oils, and 2, because we're crazy about our dogs, right? Like we want the best for them and us, of course. And then we'd also like to go over any concerns that you have for you, not just your dogs. I know that this is geared more towards dogs, but we would love to address any concerns, any health concerns that you have. If anybody can think of any. And if you don't want to say it out loud, that's totally fine too. You can always message us. There should be a little message box on the side somewhere, or send me an email. You'll have my email.
Really, we've had issues with almost every single thing on this list except for weight management. And so I'm really excited to do more research on all of these things, and we can, host more classes, that we go over some of these issues, and I'm sure we'll come up with more.
Yeah.
And, should you choose to attend, more of our classes, which we hope you do, you can come up with some on your own and send them to us. And, maybe you do a little research of your own, and we'd love to have you share that, or you can just bring it up to us and we'll do the research for you and, share that in coming classes.
Yeah, absolutely. So one question that we've gotten is, can I use the same oils for me and my dog? And you absolutely can. You can use these oils on babies. That's how precious they are, that you can use it on infants. So you just have to remember that dogs are sensitive to smells. So always dilute the oils with carrier oil. If your dog doesn't like a scent, don't force it on them. Try an alternative way to get it, get your dog the benefit that you're looking for. And always make the experience pleasant for them. Your dog feeds off of your energy. If you're trying to force a pill down their throat that they don't want to take, they are not going to want to take them anymore. Like, I have a lot of experience with that. And then only use certified therapeutic grade oils. Oils from your grocery store and other companies can contain contaminants, and the issue can become more serious than it was before you started applying the oils. So the grade is absolutely necessary. It's essential. I guess it's
and really, it's confidence building to have an essential oil that is going to address the issue. You get some essential oil that is not held to a certain standard or to a certain grade. Maybe it doesn't work and you lose confidence, and that's not really what you want, because you want to use something that is going to work. It's going to put confidence and it's going to help your pet or you or your family to get stronger, healthier, happier. And so using something that is certified pure therapeutic grade is going to build your confidence, and it's going to address concerns and issues, and help you to get to that happy, healthy state that you want to be.
And one of the big reasons actually why we started using the oils, not just for their natural benefits, but we were going to the vet very, very often. So we needed a way to save money. So buying our essential oils kit was the absolute best decision we could have made, because we've saved so much money using them on the dogs. I did have a point to that, but now it's just baby brain. I remember, I will tell you though. But there are so many benefits to using these. And I know that if we were using a lesser grade, that it would probably end up costing us more money. So I'm glad that I'm looking for. So kits that are popular for you and your dog, we have the Family Wellness Kit and the Home Essentials Kit. When we started out, we bought the Home Essentials Kit, and I am super happy that we did. That was the perfect kit for us. It's $275, comes with your diffuser, and it comes with a whole bunch of great oils, although I would suggest adding a few if you're interested in buying a kit, if you're wanting to jump in this and just start using them. And this month, you will actually receive a free Immortelle, which is one of the most amazing blends that I think doTERRA has to offer. I use it to prevent stretch marks while I'm pregnant. It's amazing for the skin. What else? Wrinkles, like anything skin related. Yeah. It's amazing. So
these 10 oils that are showing up here, these are what's called the basic 10 oils. Okay, and so these are what come in the Home Essentials Kit or the Family Essentials Kit. Just I think in the Home Essentials Kit, they come in a bigger bottle. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. So one of the kits, the bottles are a little bigger, and so you can do so many good things with these basic 10. That's why these are the 10 that come with some of these kits. And even just starting out in doTERRA, really there's kits that are several hundred, even thousands of dollars, because it contains every single oil that doTERRA has to offer.
Okay, so a little more about the Immortelle. It's great for wound care. So we talked a lot about that today. So if you don't want to make your own blend, you just use the Immortelle on your dog, and it's amazing. It has frankincense, myrrh, helichrysum, rose, which is a really expensive, amazing oil.
It's the hardest oil to get.
Yeah. Lavender and sandalwood. So a lot of the oils that we went over today are going to be included in that one bottle of Immortelle.
Anyway.
Okay, so next kit, Family wellness kit, you'll still get the free Immortel. Things that I would consider adding would be the pedal diffuser. I mean, the diffuser is amazing. And then any oils that you'd want to diffuse. Mhm. And then the fractionated coconut oil, of course. So this one actually comes with the Lifelong Vitality Pack. I've heard of people using this on their pets. We have not done that. We're selfish and we use them on ourselves. Those are also really amazing.
That's actually doTERRA's most commonly bought product.
But you have to be, you have to be a wholesale member to get it. You can't just buy it off the street or anything like that. So it'd be special. So if you want to partner with us, we are actually looking for people, other pet parents, to get the word out about essential oils. I know it's a booming industry right now, but I feel like people don't realize that they can use it for their pets. So we want to expand that. So if you are interested in getting into natural solutions, we would love to have you join our team. We would love to learn together. Yeah,
It's
just
definitely a learning process.
really, what we're doing, it's not just for our fur babies, but for us as well, and then our future child that'll be here in a couple months.
Yeah.
So if you are interested, feel free to text me. I would love to get together with you on a one-on-one so we can discuss your options, any concerns that you have health-wise. Yeah. Okay. So our giveaway actually might be pretty simple since a lot of people, I know a lot of people couldn't, but they want us to send a video. So you can kind of go through.
I feel like you know more about the giveaway
Abby.
than I do. She has to kind of go potty.
Okay.
Actually, I might have to take a potty.
So actually, I'm going to go back one step. So maybe a couple steps. So out of these kits, which ones would y'all benefit most from? Does anybody already? Oh, I love that you have your dog out, Katie.
Cute.
I know that some of you are already using essential oils, but if you're interested in getting more, is there one of these kits that interests you more than the other? Do you think you'd benefit from it? What are y'all's thoughts?
Probably the home essentials.
The home essentials? Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely our favorite. We use the diffuser every day, multiple times a day. And then we, of course, use our oils all the time. So if you are interested in joining our team and or buying a kit, let me know in the comments. You can just write to me. And then our giveaway. So for attending the class, we're going to do one pet tag diffuser. That was shown in, I think, one of the first few slides that we had. So you would have to have oils to diffuse it. But so we'll do that. We'll announce that on Instagram. And then I don't think anybody invited a guest, so we'll skip over that one for now. We may do that giveaway next week if y'all want to attend another class. And if you send me your contact info for more doTERRA info, it's first name, last name, a good email, cell phone number, and shipping address. That way we can ship your 10 essential oils to you. We are giving a one-on-one consultation away to go over the health concerns for you and your dog. And then we'll send the 10 basic samples to you. So that is it. That's all we have for our PowerPoint. Does anybody have any questions? I don't know if we ran through this too quickly. This is our first online class. I feel like it's easier in person. Oh, sorry, I can barely hear you. Let me see if I can turn this up. Okay, Katie, go again.
Is there any oils that you shouldn't use on dogs?
Hang on, I'm going to mute everyone else. That way. Okay, there we go. Everyone else is muted.
Is there any that you shouldn't use on dogs?
I haven't found any. I've actually researched and Googled that a lot, which ones aren't safe to use on dogs. Haven't found any. Debbie may know a little more than this than me. She's been with doTERRA for a long time, but no, I haven't seen any. It just depends the way that you, whether you diffuse them, put them on them, like rub the oils on their belly or something like that. It definitely affects that, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But none of them are going to be bad for your dog,
Okay.
that I have researched. So. Oh yeah. So Melaleuca, though, I don't know if any of y'all have cats as well as dogs, but Melaleuca is really, really bad for cats. So you have to keep that out of their reach. Okay. Yeah, so Melaleuca is safe for dogs. We use it on our dogs. We diffuse it, and they've been completely fine. So. Does anyone else have any questions about any specific oils, any blends, any issues that you wanted us to talk about? Or are you more just interested in learning about essential oils in general?
I'm really keen to find out more and actually try it on my dogs. I've got 2, and one of them, Sarabi, is really sensitive, sensitive with what she eats, and she'll come out in rashes and stuff, and she's just really anxious as well. So I'm quite keen to get on board and actually see what differences there are, because we go to the vet so often, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, so Gunner, we found out, is sensitive to beef, and we were feeding him raw beef food, like the freeze-dried raw beef, and he was not doing well with it, puking it up and diarrhea, all that nasty, great stuff that you have to deal with as pet parents. And we started rubbing digestin on his belly, and that helped the symptoms. So helped with his upset stomach, the vomiting, the poop, all that stuff. So digestin is a really good one. So if your dog does have a sensitive stomach, I would highly, highly suggest that one for sure. And then of course, lavender is the go-to, the gateway oil for all the other oils.
It's called the Swiss Army.
But that's the one that we use the most for calming our dogs. We have a couple others that I can't think of right now. But we could do a whole class just on calming. Oh yeah, balance and serenity. Serenity is my favorite. I take that one to work with me. Anytime I'm feeling stressed or whatever, just take it with.
But it works fabulous on the dogs too.
Yeah, definitely.
Are they easy to get, actual to buy the oils? Because I'm in New Zealand, so I'm assuming that someone probably sells them, or I don't know.
Yes. So I would say the easiest way, I wish we had our link up. We have a link to our page where you can go in and purchase them. So I'll send that email out. Let's see. Dehydration. I have not dealt with dehydration yet, so that's something that we'll have to research for sure.
So when you say you use pumpkin, do you mean you literally just give him pumpkin?
Oh, in food.
In the food. Or in a Kong?
That's smart.
Awesome.
We love the Kongs.
I don't know. That's a really good thing that I'd like to look into that.
Yeah.
Well, let me write that down.
You're giving us ideas for classes,
right?
Katie.
That's awesome.
We'll just have you co-host with us. Okay, so Debbie, I'm sure everyone else can read this, but doTERRA is an international company. It is well established in Australia and New Zealand. So there you go. Yeah, the oils can definitely be shipped.
Awesome.
What oils would you be interested in? Calming. So you said lavender for calming, and then just something for upset stomachs.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Digestion's awesome for that.
Yeah, definitely. Velcro dogs. Ah, Nadia, I want to meet your dog. Yes, we can help you set up a wholesale account. So that way you get all the oils cheaper. Would care be a big one for us? Yes. Yep, that's Abby to the max. Always getting stitches. Always.
She got, I don't know if you saw her, it was maybe a year ago, maybe a little longer than that actually.
Yeah.
She was like running through some like thick underbrush and she got stabbed by a tree root. She had like, muscle coming out of like
she had to get a drain.
It was
terrible.
It was pretty gnarly. And man, if only we had essential oils in. I mean, she healed up pretty well. It's still pretty noticeable, but man, she got a tooth mark on her face from a husky. And we love all dog breeds, but for some reason that husky just had it out for her snout. And if we had a whole number of things.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have the oils right at first when it happened, but she ended up pulling her stitches out a few days later, and we did have the oils at that point. So instead of going back in to get more stitches, we put the oils on her, and you can see it a little bit because, again, I'm not very consistent with putting it on, but it's made a huge difference to her beautiful face.
I will say that we're a lot more consistent now that we know the benefits of the oils. And we know the benefits of consistently using the oils rather than just like intermittently putting them on every night. But definitely, Ruger would benefit from, the same type of oils that we use on Abby. Like we touched on a few Helichrysum. Yeah, exactly. All of those.
Yeah. So
we'll do that.
Yeah. We're making notes for other classes. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see us writing stuff down. That's why we love the input. We want to be able to go over things that you're most interested in. So if you come up with anything else after this phone call, which it's about time now, just send me an email, and then we can always add it to the list. That way you get everything out of the classes that you are wanting. So, well, it was very nice meeting y'all. If anybody has anything else they want to say, if they want to introduce their dogs to everybody, feel free to bring them in shot. It was nice meeting y'all.
Yeah, it was really
Thanks
great
so
to meet
much.
you, Katie.
Thank you.
Awesome.
We'll see y'all on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll see you on Instagram and hopefully in classes.
Yeah.